Okay, so today we're at the Sandbanks and there's 3 hikes that I really want to do. And this is one of these trails that you can do at any time of the year. I feel like fall is probably the best time to do it. So as we tour around Prince Edward County, I want to share some stories with you of growing up here, and some of them don't always paint me in the greatest picture. Some of them are just fun. Some of them are just stories that I remember while we're out here. So going out here through the outlet, I remember back in the day, my brother and his friends got a campsite here. This was when it was really cheap to camp here, and you could drink and party here. It was awesome. You couldn't if you were underage, which me and my friends were. So we still wanted to come out here and party. We showed up and we're partying with my brother and his friends, and the yogis show up. And the yogis are the provincial park police. They show up and they chase us off, and we run off into the woods. Well, we didn't realize that the woods were littered with poison ivy, and we woke up the next day covered in blisters, all itchy and like, what is going on? And we made it worse by scratching it and spreading the oils all over our body. It was terrible. It was hilarious, and I think that's maybe a little bit of karma for coming out here and breaking the rules, but it was good times. That was county fun for you. Okay, so that's it for that trail, which name eludes me, but you see it down there on the titles. Pretty cool trail. It's a small, short trail, but it's absolutely amazing. And then if you tie that in with walking along the beach, it's actually a really good walk. I would do this walk and then come out here, go over to the beach, and then walk the beach, and then go for a little dip afterwards. Let's go on to the next one. I believe it's at Lakeshore Lodge, and I'm not sure if I have any great stories there, but we'll find out when we get there, won't we? Okay, we're here at Lakeshore Lodge. This was one of my favorite places to come to growing up. I love this place. It's so amazing. We're gonna do the Lakeview Trail. It's pretty amazing in the fall time. Okay, so the first sign that I see says unwelcome guests, and it actually didn't say anything about people from Toronto on it, so I think this must be an old sign. It probably isn't up to date right now, but anyways, that's some of the stuff that you're gonna see out here. Signage.
The Lakeview Trail is a scenic walking and biking trail located in Sandbanks Provincial Park. It is a 3.5-kilometer trail that follows the shoreline of Lake Ontario and offers visitors beautiful views of the water, dunes, which we'll visit momentarily, and the forests in the area. It is closely tied to the history of Lakeshore Lodge, which once stood nearby. The trail was established after Lakeshore Lodge was destroyed by fire in 1979. Along the trail, visitors can saunter off towards the rocky, outcroppy beaches. This is a great spot to come to not get sand and everything, and still enjoy the most Ontarian of the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario.
So I actually do have a story about Lakeshore Lodge, and it is that of triumph and perseverance. So just over here where you can't actually go swimming anymore. We used to go swimming all the time, and we wanted to go from one point to the other and swim across there. I still had my shoes and everything on, and it was a lot further than what I expected. I started to sink down. I almost actually drowned on that swim. I had to keep pushing through. I really did struggle. It was horrible. I did almost die, but I persevered. I pushed through. I made it over to the other side and never did it again. Well, we're gonna go over to the sand dunes over there where I was trying to swim to before. I'm gonna be smart and drive over there this time, and we're gonna walk on a trail there. It's pretty amazing. So let's go do that right now. Out here at the sand dunes, and this is by far one of my favorite places in the world. I love this place. Growing up here was absolutely amazing. It's great any time of the year. You can come out here and do some cross-country skiing in the winter time. In the summertime, you could be a beach bum or go sandboarding on the dunes, or you could even build a slip and slide out of poly and soap and water and down into the lake. In the fall, you can come out here and do some nice hikes. In the spring, you can do some hikes, but it's a little muddy in areas, but it's still pretty fantastic. Absolutely love this place. Still, as I said, one of my favorite places in the world. So let's go check it out right now. Okay, so there are a couple hikes that I want to do here in the dunes. One is just kind of through the dunes area, and the other one is down this kind of wooded path that we're on. I mean, it's just like in the woods sort of thing, not the path is wooden. Anyways, I just can't exactly remember where it goes, and it veers off into the dunes at one point. It's been so long since I've done this, and to be honest, the last time I did it, I wasn't in the same mindset, and we'll get into that story in a bit. Let's just try to find this for right now. I'm trying to catch a sunset out here. I thought it'd be all nice and romantic for us, and I took the wrong turn. I went the complete and utter wrong way. I guess I got confused. We're on the right way now. We're gonna get out of the dunes, hopefully catch a decent sunset. Although the clouds are coming in, we're gonna make the best of this situation. I'm out of breath because I'm not in good shape. My grandma feeds me way too much good food. Anyways, this is the turn up here. How did I miss that, you ask? That's the question. That's the question. Okay, so I thought this was the spot to catch the sunset. It's not. It's going to be in behind the dunes right there any second now. So I'll regale you with the story of my childhood from here and more of the teenage years. So growing up, we got pretty bored in Picton. So on full moons, we'd come out to the dunes and we'd get a bag of mushrooms. We'd get a bottle of whiskey or some brewskis, and we'd get all messed up and start walking through this vast landscape of sand dunes. And we thought we were like Jim Morrison in The Doors, like Val Kilmer. But it turns out we were probably more like Val Kilmer now than Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison. It was It was a lot of fun though, honestly. I loved it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. We had a great time coming out here, whether it was, you know, snowboarding in the winter, sandboarding in the summer, doing slip and slides, whatever it was amazing. Those are my Sandbanks trips and stories. Let's try to catch the last little bit of this sunset while we can, and we'll get on to other stuff. Maybe Thailand, maybe Indonesia, Singapore, who knows? Who knows?